Hey everyone, this is Cynthia, psychic and astrologer. So this is going to be the weekly horoscope for September 8th through September 14th. Aries. So the energy is actually going to be active more with things that are going to be coming about with the planets and entering new signs and houses. So, for instance, on September 10th, Venus will be entering your eighth house of joint resources, taxes, credit cards, and loans. Now, the next 4 weeks can bring a time for more money through taxes, credit, loans, gifts, rewards, maybe the possibility of gaining through uh, games of chances, lotteries. Nothing is promised in the chart uh, for that to happen, but there could be possibility. Maybe you only win $10. So before you bet the rent money or the mortgage payment, just be aware that it doesn't mean you're going to gain big, um, you know, with any lotteries or in the casinos or anything like that. Now, this can actually even be a time, the next 4 weeks, to have an active social life and love life. So, if you're out there single and ready to meet other people, this could be a time for you to meet someone. And this could be a very active, even uh, the energy would be quite active for you to want to connect with others. Now, Mars will be entering your partnership house on September 14th. So, Mars and your partnership house will be there for 7 weeks. Now, the one thing that I do want to point out is this can create disagreements and arguments to the point where it can lead to a separation or divorce. Now, we don't have a Mars retrograde going on right now, which can be helpful, but it can still create disagreements and arguments to the point where it can lead to a separation, breakup, or divorce. Now, this is actually a really good time to work out any issues or problems. It can create disagreements and arguments, but I hope that this is more a time to work out issues and problems and not be creating issues and problems. Now, you can read more thoroughly how Venus and Mars will affect you by reading your monthly horoscope at thepsychicone.com. But right now, everything that I keep getting can bring about a time for, building great partnerships and relationships. Now, if you are looking to build partnerships and relationships also in a professional way, and this could be a time to collaborate and work with others to further your career. So, this is a good time to connect and build these great connections with someone. Now, I did want to just give out a quick couple of times to kind of look forward to. One of them is around 9:01 p.m. on September 8th, as you may receive a text or phone call or an email from someone. This is Eastern Standard Time. Now, it could be that you are sending out a text, an email, or phone call to someone. And then the other time that I would say to keep an eye out for would be on September 10th, late in the night time. Well, September 9th, late at night, so 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to midnight, September 10th. This could be a time of indulging in love, affection, attention, maybe even telling someone that you care for them, you miss them, or thinking of them. So keep an eye about those times. You may feel the energy, you may not, but if you do, great energy for you to enjoy. In the meantime, a lot to look forward to. Just be careful with the Mars in the partnership house for the next 7 weeks. And if you can work out any issues or problems, this would be a great time to do so. Taurus. So Venus is going to be entering your partnership house on September 10th. So the next 4 weeks is a great time to compromise and work out any issues or problems with someone close to you. This could be a personal partner, like a spouse, a boyfriend, girlfriend, someone close to you, even like a friendship, or even on a professional level, like a business partner, coworker, client, or customer. This is a great time when you will be more open to compromise and work out any issues or problems. Now, Mars will be entering your sixth house of work, service, and health on September 14th. So, the next 7 weeks, you will see an increase of tasks and projects. This could be a time where you will be working harder for the money. This could also be a time for you to take care of any obligations connected with work projects, clients, and customers. The only thing that I would say to be careful of is that you could get argumentative, or others like clients, coworkers, employees may get argumentative with you. So if there's any way to work out any issues or problems, that would be a great time to do so. And just kind of take an understanding that sometimes some people might be sensitive to, um, you know, uh, maybe something that you say, maybe you're critiquing, but they take it more offensively. Now, a couple of times to keep an eye out for will be around 9:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as it's a time of communication. And this could be a time when you may receive a text or an email, or maybe you decide to reach out to someone. And then the other time that I do like for you would be around 2:50 p.m. on September 11th. And this could be a time where you are looking to connect with others, maybe show greater compassion, sympathy, and willing to just show that you care and willing to be there for someone. But it's also a great time if you're looking maybe to be artistic and creative, decorate or design. So great opportunity there to also just be a little bit more, like I said, creative. But right now, it is a good time to focus, like I said, on showing greater compassion and sympathy to others. And if there's any issues to work out, this would be a great time to do so. Now, with Mars in the sixth house, this will also be a great time to exercise and lose weight, start a health regimen, go for walks, do some running, start, like I said, an exercise program, and a great time to even take care of your health and well being. Gemini, Venus enters your sixth house of work, service, and health on September 10th. So the next 4 weeks will bring a time for you to indulge in fatty foods and sweets. If you're looking to stick to a diet, this may be a very difficult time to do so. Now, it's also a really good time to connect well with clients and customers, employees, and coworkers. Now, this might be a time where you see an increase of tasks and projects, but there's actually going to be a time where you may actually enjoy taking care of these tasks and projects. This is a great time to take care of your teeth or the bones in your body. So, um, doing some cardio work, going to the dentist, obviously, taking care of any issues like with your back. But this would be a great time to take care of that. Now, Mars will be entering your fifth house of love, children, and creative projects on September 14th. So the next 5 weeks, 7 weeks, the next 7 weeks will bring a time for you to find love or fall in love. Actually, even to be just active around town, to spend time with children. Now, there could be arguments, disagreements with children, and even with a partner or lover. So this is actually a really good time if you can to work out any differences or any issues or problems. If there's been any difficulties, this is a time might be a little difficult to work out, but a great time to resolve any issues. Now, the other thing that I did want to point out is that there will be times to focus on where a great time to really do well in communication. One of those times will actually be around September 8th, around 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The other time will be around late in the evening on September 9th. Also, keep an eye around September 11th into also September 12th as a time where you will show greater sympathy and compassion, but also others will be more considerate and compassionate to work with you and to have a positive discussion. So, if there's any differences, any issues that need to be worked out, this would be a great time that could help in resolving those issues. So I know this can be a difficult time sometimes, but I feel that this would be also a time to be able to manage and to get through. And every day that comes about will make you stronger and make you focus on just staying focused and looking forward to what you can to accomplish for yourself. Cancer. So Venus will be in your fifth house of love, children, and creative projects on September 10th. Now, the next 4 weeks is actually going to be a time for you to find love or fall in love. Or maybe you finally tell someone that you love them. If you're not single, this could be a time to just spend more quality time with someone close to you. It's a great social time for you. So maybe you're going out and socializing. This is also a time for you to connect well with children. And this could be a time for you to spend time with children. Now, this is also a time to listen to music, uh, watch a movie or movies. So, the energy overall is actually going to be quite interesting and fun. This is a great time just to get out and enjoy yourself. But it also, just like I said, a great social time. Now, Mars will be entering your fourth house of home on September 14th. So, the next 7 weeks is actually going to be a time when you may relocate, renovate, and make changes around the home. Now, this could also be a time where I have seen the ending of a relationship in the next 7 weeks. Now, the only way that's going to happen is if there's already been issues in the past of, a relationship struggling. So, Mars in the fourth house would just bring things to an end. So, hopefully, there's not any disagreements or arguments, but this could be a possibility. So if there's any way to work out any issues or problems, that'd be great. But this is actually a great time to make any kind of repairs, renovations, changes. And, it's just a really good time to work out any issues or problems. Now, I do want to point out a couple times that would be great to work through these issues. If there are any issues, that would be around the evening of September 8th, late around September 10th into September, um, actually around late September 9th into September 10th. But I did want to extend that time frame of September 10th throughout even the afternoon because the energy is actually pretty active till about the afternoon. And then there's a time around September 11th, give or take around 2:50 to 4 o'clock p.m., that can actually also be another time of showing maybe consideration and compassion to others or to someone in particular, if especially if there's any issues that you need to work through. But this is a great time if you want to be active around the home, taking care of some projects in the home. This would be a great time to do so and to work through these issues. I feel it is a great time to just be outgoing and social and connecting with family and friends, and like I said, spending time with children. So it's a very active time for you. And like I said, the times that I gave you that are more Eastern Standard Time, but I'll stretch them out a couple hours, 2 to 3 hours, they actually work out really great for you to, like I said, work through any issues. If you have any kind of discussions, working through any kind of discussions with someone, the energy is working great. So a lot to look forward to, but also just be aware and be a little careful with Mars in the fourth house. It's positive on one end, but it could bring some endings on another end. Just be aware of that. Leo. So on September 10th, Scorp- Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio, will fall in your fourth house of home. So the next 4 weeks will bring a time for you to possibly decorate or design in the home. This could be a time where you host and invite people to your home. This could be a time for you to look for a new place to live. If you're maybe looking to purchase a home or maybe relocate to an apartment, this would be a great time for you to do so. Again, it's also a great time to socialize and invite people to your home or maybe be invited to other people's home. Now, on September 14th, Mars will enter your third house of short trips, communication, siblings, and neighbors. The next 7 weeks, you may see an increase of short trips around town. This could also be a time for you to purchase a vehicle, computer, cell phone, or telephone. You may also notice an increase of emails, text messages, and phone calls. The only thing that you want to be careful about is that you could be more aggressive or maybe even more pushy on your words. For instance, maybe being more forceful, more aggressive in your tone. So just be a little bit careful with that. Also, maybe possibly even more aggressive in your driving. So you want to be careful with that. Now, this is a great time for studies, learning a new language or culture, learning just something new, taking on classes, courses. If you're thinking about going back to school or entering college or university, this is a great time to do so. Now, there's a couple times to keep an eye out for that's great for communication, and those days are going to be around 9 p.m. on September 8th. Either a text or an email may come to you, or you send out a text or an email to somebody. And also around September 11th, around 2:50 to 3 o'clock p.m., you show more compassion, more sympathy, and more care to others. Now, the communication will be improving, like I said, because of Mars in your third house starting September 14th. Now, Mercury will retrograde starting September 27th. So, if you do decide to replace a vehicle or computer, it's great to do it now because once the retrograde cycle begins from September 27th through the middle of October, you may be forced to replace one of these items and because maybe it breaks down completely. So just be aware of that. Everything else is looking pretty good. Virgo. So on September 10th, Venus will enter your third house of short trips, communication, siblings, and neighbors. Now, the next 4 weeks will actually be a time to express love, show love to someone. This is a great time, yes, to take a trip, maybe with someone close to you, maybe to go visit family members. This is a great time to get out and explore new places around town. It's also a great time to send out a love letter, maybe a birthday card to someone that you care, maybe to an aunt or an uncle. So, this is a time of being expressive and showing care and compassion to others. Now, on September 14th, Mars enters your second house of earned income. Now, the next 7 weeks is a time for you to really pursue opportunities to make more money. This could also be a time when you actually maybe get another job, a new job, or pursue opportunities to make more money. The only thing that I would say maybe to be aware of, there could be arguments over money. So, this could be, for instance, like if you are shortchanged in a paycheck. Now, Mercury begins to retrograde starting September 27th through the middle of October. So, with Mars in your second house, there could be arguments over money, maybe not making enough money, maybe getting more hours and you didn't get more hours, or pursuing more income, or maybe that you feel like you're due for a raise and you're not seeing the raise. So, things like that to just be aware of. Now, communication does look great for you, especially around September 8th, around 2, no, around 9 p.m. on September 8th. And then also another day that I do like is around the 9th, late on September 9th and into September 10th is a great time for communication. If you need to be open and express yourself to others, there is a great time to do so. Just be aware that with Mars in the second house and the Mercury retrograde starting September 27, there could be issues with finances and financial obligations. This could lead to arguments and disagreements. Just be aware to be find ways to resolve these issues if there are issues. If not, then it's a great opportunity and a great time to make more money, build more financial security and stability for the long term. And I feel this is a great time for you to build more financial security for the long term. This could also be a time where maybe you even decide to pursue a business venture or finding more independent ways to make more money. Um, there possibly through collaborations, but this is also you pursuing things more on your own. Libra. Now, on September 10th, Venus enters your second house of earned income. So, the next 4 weeks can bring a time for you to make more money, build more financial security and stability, and opportunities to build more financial stability for the long term. This could also be a time maybe for a raise or for a new job. Now, Mars enters your own sign and house on September 14th. So the next 7 weeks brings about a time for you to be more active, more energetic, uh, just having a lot of energy to get projects done. This is actually even a great time to make presentations, go for interviews. So take advantage of the energy because you will be able to complete many tasks and projects. Now, this could also be a time where maybe you just decide to run more errands, maybe start an exercise program so you're more active in that way. Or this could just be a time where it helps you to take care of many tasks and projects. So it's a really good time to get a lot of work done. Now, around September 8th, around 9 p.m., there could be the possibility of receiving an email or text, or maybe you decide to send an email or text. Around that time, it is a positive time to be more communicative. Now, these are all Eastern Standard time frames. Um, if you are like in the West Coast, there could be the possibility of maybe taking a quick trip or running a quick errand. This could be just to go get food and come back. So you may feel like you're in a little bit of a rush during that time. Now, the other time that I would say to really keep an eye out for um, would be around late in the evening hours of September 9th into September 10th, uh, depending if you're East Coast or West Coast. But this is a great time to indulge in love, food, money, showing love and affection to someone else. So if you've been feeling a little disconnected from someone, that's around a great time to show love and affection and to just show expression to someone. Now, with Mars in your own sign, this is going to be a great time to be more active and more productive, and a great time to pursue new ventures and new opportunities. Now, Mercury will start to retrograde starting September 27th. So you just want to be careful because it is going to be around in your sign that this could put you in a situation where you need to revise or change some plans, whether these plans need to be changed at last minute or maybe some of the plans that you have just they don't work out the way you thought they were going to work out. So just something to be aware of. But everything else looks positive and I feel this is going to be a pretty active and social time for you. Scorpio, Venus will fall in your own sign and house on September 10th. The next 4 weeks will be a time to focus on your appearance. It could be maybe getting a new haircut, buying some new clothes, especially if you're going to go on interviews and meetings, or maybe even making a presentation. This is also a time where you're more expressive in love and affection and showing more care and compassion to others. Now, Mars will enter your 12th house of secrets and solitude on September 14th. The next 7 weeks can bring a time of solitude. Maybe you become a hermit. Maybe you just are looking to rest and relax and catch up on sleep. This could be the possibility of a time to go visit someone at a hospital, or maybe you're focusing more on medical care. Not saying that something bad is going to happen, but maybe, especially if you have to go to the doctor, do routine checkups, this could be a time of taking care of your health and well being. It's a great time to focus on exercising, losing weight, or like I said, just taking care of your well being. So, this is a time of, just keeping to yourself, maybe, catching up on sleep, resting more, or just maybe looking for a time to just be away from others. Now, there's a couple days that are looking very positive to show expression of love, show compassion and sympathy to others. One of those times is around 2:50 p.m. on September 11th, and also actually even around 7:13 p.m. on September 11th. Um, these are all Eastern Standard Times. If you're in the West Coast, this could obviously be about 3 hours before, but a great time to show compassion and care if you feel that you have not expressed enough affection and sympathy to someone, this could be a great time to just tell them that you're there for them and that you care for them. Overall, the energy is positive and active and a great time to just get out and, like I said, focus on your well being and taking care of you. Sagittarius, Venus will enter your 12th house of secrets and solitude on September 10th. Now, on a positive, it makes you more considerate, more compassionate, giving more of your time and energy and effort to others. On a negative, it could create clandestine or secret affairs. This could be something that maybe you end up doing or someone else. Now, when Mercury actually goes retrograde on September 27th, secrets may be revealed. And a retrograde lasts about 3 to 4 weeks. So, this could be a time where you may find out secrets or others find out secrets about you. So maybe it's something that you want to be careful of. On a positive, it shows more consideration and compassion. This is a great time for you to show greater consideration to others. Now, Mars will enter your 11th house of friendships, groups, and organizations on September 14th. So the next 7 weeks is a very social time for you. You may attend events or parties. Maybe it's you that puts together an event or party. This could also be a time when you are more social and outgoing and building greater connections. On a negative, it could be that you have arguments with groups, organizations, or friends. I have seen where friendships come to an end. So you may want to be careful about um, picking any arguments. If this is a close friend, I've seen close friendships and relationships end during this time. So, if there is a possibility to work things out, this would be a great time to do so. Now, a couple good times that are great to show greater compassion and sympathy will be around evening hours of September 9th into September 10th. Now, these are Eastern Standard Time frames. So the West Coast obviously would be about 2 to 3 hours before. So this is a time to show greater compassion, show love, affection, and attention to others. And then another time would be also on September 11th around 2:50 to 3 o'clock p.m. You'll show greater sympathy, care, and compassion to others. This is a great time to express emotion and feeling and show people that and tell people that you care for them. If you can avoid any disagreements or arguments, this would be a good time to do that. And also, if you can, just be more considerate to others. Capricorn, your career is going to be highlighted when Mars enters your career house on September 14th. There's going to be 7 weeks where career can be a big part for the next few weeks. For instance, you may receive a promotion or a raise. You may pursue a business venture. This could be a great time for you to really make some positive presentations. I feel this is a good time for you to pursue opportunities that could advance your career. And this could include going back to school, taking on new classes and courses to further your career, maybe certifications or additional training. Now, Venus will enter your 11th house of friendships, groups, and organizations on September 10th. So, the next 4 weeks, a friend may turn into a lover, or a lover acts more like a friend. But this is also a very positive social time for you and a great time to connect with others. You may attend events or parties or just go out and be social. Now, a great time to indulge in food, love, and affection will be around the evening hours, especially after 9 p.m. September 9th into midnight September 10th. So, this is a good time to just express love and tell someone you care for them. You may receive a text, an email, or a phone call around 9 p.m. September 8th. Again, these are all Eastern Standard time frames. So West Coast time may be about 2 to 3 hours before. You may be the one sending out a text message, an email, or a phone call to someone. It's a very active, productive time for your career. Just be aware that Mercury retrograde starting September 27th, so there could be some slight delays. So, whatever you can get done now will be a great time to do so. Aquarius, your career is highlighted when Venus enters your career house on September 10th. Expect the next 4 weeks to receive praise and recognition for your hard work. This is a great time when you may receive a raise, a promotion, or advancement. Now, this is also a great time to make a positive impression onto others, especially if you are in sales. Now, Mars will be entering your ninth house of long distance trips, foreign people and places on September 14th. This could bring a time of travel. You may enter a college or university, take on classes and courses to further your career. The only thing that might work slightly against you is that you may be a little bit forceful in trying to convince others to look at things your way. This could help if you're a lawyer or need to present a legal case. But if you're just anybody else, and you're trying to be a little bit forceful or aggressive or pushy onto what you think, others may be a bit turned off by you. So you just want to be aware of that. Yes, this could be travel from others to go see you, or you may decide to take a trip out of town or someplace nearby. Again, this is a great time to maybe pursue taking on classes and courses for your career and to be open to broadening your horizons and learning something new. But it's a great time to expand and, just explore new places and people. If you want to read more information about this, you can always check your September horoscopes at thepsychicone.com and get more additional information about Venus and Mars. Pisces. Venus enters your ninth house of long distance trips, foreign people and places on September 10th. This is a time to expand your horizons and learn something new. It's a great time for travel, and you may also find yourself connecting well with the in laws. This is maybe a time when the in laws come to try to travel to spend time with you. Now, this is a great time to explore new places, new cultures, new languages. Also, a time to study and learn a new topic of interest. If you're thinking maybe to go back to school, taking on some classes and training, this would be a great time to do so. Now, Mars will be entering your eighth house, joint resources, taxes, credit cards, and loans on September 14th. The next 7 weeks will bring a time for you to take care of any financial obligations, especially in connection to taxes, credit, loans. If you're looking maybe to pursue a home, purchase a home, a vehicle, the only thing that I do want to mention very quickly is that Mercury will start to retrograde starting September 27th. So the next 3 weeks can increase issues with a vehicle, computer, cell phone, or telephone. You may be forced to replace one of these items. Now, this could be a time to rack up some debt, possibly even pay off some debt. So, if you can, I would say just be aware, maybe not to indulge, but this could be a time of difficulties to avoid those issues. Now, you could actually end up having issues with credit and loans. So, you may want to check your credit report, do some credit monitoring. Maybe there's some issues with that you'll have to kind of overlook and take a closer look at see if there's been any issues with that. Now, you may receive a text, an email, or message on September 8th around 9 p.m. Um, you may receive it or you may send it out to others. If these are Eastern Standard Times, so obviously if you're in the West Coast, it'll be about 2 to 3 hours before. Also, there is a time, I'm going to want to say around the evening, anywhere between 9 p.m. September 9th through midnight September 10th, that you may also receive another text, a message, or you may be sending out a text or a message to others and just showing great compassion and sympathy to others. And another time for that would be also on September 11th around 2:50, I would say from 2:45 to 3 o'clock p.m. And this is a time where you show great compassion and sympathy, or someone else shows that sympathy and care and consideration and compassion to you. Emotions will be intense a little bit around 7:15 p.m. Could come a little bit before that, again, Eastern Standard Time. So this could be a time where you're more expressive, showing care and love and feelings. Overall, the week is very active. Just be aware once Mars enters your eighth house, there could be some financial obligations to take care of, or you may rack up the credit cards. So just be careful and just be aware of your financial obligations and any the other thing that I did want to point out very quickly, actually, is that it could involve dividing of assets or taking care of any joint assets or resources with others. So that could be another issue that you may be dealing with, especially if you're going through a divorce or a breakup or ending a relationship and you're doing the dividing of assets. So that could be another issue too. But right now is a great time just to enjoy and enjoy yourself with family and friends. And like I said, showing greater compassion and care to others.